A Japanese warrior by the name Miyamoto Musashi wrote this centuries ago in his book, The Book of Five Rings. He was describing 17th century Japan, but he could have been describing today's content economy. Musashi was a legendary Japanese swordsman, undefeated in over 60 duels, all fought before he turned 30. He was feared, respected, and obsessed with mastery, not for status, but for survival. Although he was a samurai and did not know anything about the content economy, Musashi understood something fundamental about human behavior: the difference between substance and presentation. He lived in an age where swords were made to be used, not displayed. Art wasn't for branding, it was for truth. When he wrote about substance versus decoration, he wasn't theorizing. He was describing what kept him alive. In Musashi's time, swords had to cut, not just look impressive. And skills had to work under pressure, not just in practice. Now take that and look around. We live in a time when identity itself has become a product. It's not just what you make anymore, it's who you appear to be while making it. You don't just write a book, you have to build a personal brand to grow. You don't just paint, you film yourself painting and post it with a trending audio clip and a quote. You don't just live, you curate. This is the creator economy, and it's a mixed blessing. On one hand, it empowers people to be their own platforms, no gatekeepers. If you're good, the world might notice. But there's a catch. When everything becomes content and everyone becomes a brand, something essential is lost. You start optimizing yourself for clicks. You speak to please, not to say something true. You create with a filter, even when you're not holding a phone. That's what Musashi meant by less reality than decoration. He wasn't anti-commerce. He understood the need for practicality. But he was dead serious about the integrity of form, the thing being what it is, not what it looks like. In today's terms, if you're more focused on your engagement metrics than your message, you're no longer creating, you're decorating. You're sanding down the edges of your soul to fit into a feed. Musashi would call that death. Not the physical kind, but worse. The death of your way. Okay, so what is the way? The way isn't a method or a system. It's not something you learn from a course or copy from someone else's playbook. The way is what emerges when you strip away everything that isn't essential to who you are and what you do. For Musashi, the way was forged in silence. Hours of practice when no one was watching, studying his craft until it became second nature. It was built through repetition, failure, and the slow accumulation of understanding that only comes from doing the work. A creator's way is similar. It's found in the moments between hitting the publish button. It's in the projects you'd work on, even if they never saw daylight. It's the standards you hold yourself to when no one else would know the difference. Think of the voice that speaks when you're not performing, the work that emerges when you're not optimizing, the truth that remains when all the metrics are stripped away. Everyone has it. Most people never bothered to find it because they're too busy being what they think they should be. But it's there, waiting beneath the noise, the trends, and the endless optimization. Finding your way in the creator economy means saying no to our expectations of what the creator economy could give. It means creating and publishing work that fits your inner compass. It means developing skills that don't necessarily translate to social proof. This isn't about rejecting success or choosing poverty over profit. Musashi wasn't a starving artist. He was a master who understood that true strength comes from substance, not spectacle. The most enduring creators know this. They build audiences around their authentic work, not personas around their audience's expectations. The way requires something most people won't give: the discipline to develop your voice while no one's paying attention. The patience to let your real work find its real audience, even if it takes longer than the trending alternative. So what's left when the performance fades? The creator economy isn't going anywhere. The algorithms will keep shifting, the platforms will rise and fall, and there will always be new ways to optimize for attention. But underneath all of it, the same choice remains that Musashi faced 400 years ago. So, will you serve the decoration or will you serve the way? Your fire underneath knows the difference. Let it forge your way.